Okay, and then what? I don't even really know if the sound is working on this laptop. I didn't bring any microphone, but hopefully the one that comes on the laptop is bearable. Hey, turn off that. Hi, everybody. Welcome. I'm currently in Tarpon Springs, Florida, or close to there, at the Symbolic World Summit, or that's why I'm here. It's over for the day. Except there's like this $250 Supra dinner, which is apparently a Georgian ritual toasting, drinking dinner that's happening. But since I didn't check my emails, I didn't have the opportunity to grift for that, nor honestly just sign up, since I had grifted plenty. Welcome. Welcome. I'm going to be talking today about what has happened on today's Symbolic World Summit. And if you can't hear me at all, now would be a great time to let me know. Now it would be great. Okay, Up says it's good. Uh, let's get this started. We all know that there is no agency any living gent can see doing what is right for me. Is lifting up my bro so he can grow some eyes to see that doing what is right for me increases all our agency. Now, first, I have to start with the terrible news. As I give you your savings throws, I made what must have been a mistake of bringing the dice to the Symbolic World Summit, and it seems the picture that Baxter took this morning of the indigo die is the last it might ever be seen. It is no longer in the handful of dice that made it home. I don't know if it was in the same pocket as my keys, so it could be in the parking lot or somewhere in the Summit building as we speak. Yes, Ups. The indigo die is currently missing, running off with some Orthodox folks or something. It's yeah, Baxter might have stolen it, kayfabe. I can't be quite sure. All I can say for now is there's a beholder inside a 20-sided die somewhere in Florida, and I don't know where. Pour one out for the indigo die, yes. But you do get the regular savings throws, which you weren't allowed to choose that locally anyway, and that's where you get to choose between survival, social, wisdom, or heart for your savings throw versus mind control. I roll the dice. If it's over 10, your choice. If your choice is over 10, you take half damage. If not, well, full damage, but it's just an update from the symbolic world, not my usual cult formation. So, survival, social, wisdom, or heart. Choose. Where's the mic on this thing anyway? Is it louder over here? All right. Survivalist. Prime 17 for you. Socialists. Guess what? No bonuses. That's an add one for you. Lovers of wisdom. An 8. And heart, folks. That's because the dot, you see the dot is on the bottom there. That makes it a 6. A 6 for you. You're going to need your bonuses. But hey, what are you going to do? Let's see. So that was the start of the day for me. They kept us out till like 10 o'clock last night and wanted us there at 9 in the morning today, or 8 in the morning when the doors open. And I made it about halfway. Why are you guys all choosing mind control? Yes, plus 1,000 up to your next saves if you return the indigo die to me. Melchizedek has the best chance of it because he was probably near. If it's in the building, he was near where it went missing. I only brought the red deck, but the red deck card for the show is the Ace of Hearts. So there's that. Rick roll for the mind control. Yes, Mills, precisely. So that's how the day started. I made it halfway there, turned around, and came back, got the dice. And didn't actually make any of the $5. I didn't think you may have seen the sign on Twitter. Baxter took a picture. I set up savings throws for $5 at a table during breakfast for a minute. The day started off with a little introduction, and then a lecture by the Stephen D. Young guy, who's apparently an Orthodox fellow, talking about the bodily resurrection, which he best summed up really the view that he was espousing, that essentially the everlasting life granted to you by Christ starts now. And okay, so it went like this. There was this. He told this story about the Russian lady in the village that was never ever nice Nobody ever liked her except this one moment where she gave some hungry guy an onion. And then after she died, the village was all praying for her soul because the guy in town knew that she needed the prayers. And an angel goes down into hell and like with the onion, and she snatches the onion and stays in hell in the story. But the hey Nolan, the point was that what doesn't get burnt off and what does get resurrected is all of the parts of you that weren't that detritus. Detritus, I think, is the word. Because the life, in order for it to be a bodily resurrection, you have to be resurrected, and it's not. It's and to be resurrected into the new world, all the burnt off stuff gets burnt off, and so it's I don't know. I really it the most interesting part about that presentation to me was that there was no altar call because it really felt at the end there that he could have said, "Hey, and if you want that to start today, come on down to the altar." But there was no altar. There was no altar call. And then Jordan Peterson decided he was going to take up everybody's Q&A time, which I believe there's a bootleg copy Baxter's released already, hopefully to get himself in trouble. and after that was that I attended. There was two paths. One split in I think I don't know. It might have been Richard Rowland's piece in the other room, but I went for the artist way because I knew Richard. I had him on the show already, so I wanted to see the people I didn't know. And I guess he's I don't know the head of the band of the Dirt Poor Robins guy gave a presentation. And he was artsy about art things, and I don't know essentially what. I don't know. It was right before. At that point, it was the patch wasn't working very well. I was having trouble paying attention, and then we broke. Before I forget, when in the part where Jordan Peterson took up everybody's Q&A time for Father Stephen DeYoung, he let us all know that he's been working on what was it? Essentially resurrecting Nietzsche and other people and like playing with the large language models and stuff. That was so reassuring. That was reassuring. And then let's see, we did the break, or was it lunch then? No. See, I had not made plans, but I had been invited to go to the Grail Country Verbo for the lunch that Nate skipped the first part of today's presentation to stay at the Verbo and cook for people. But the people that were going went to Richard Rowland's speech, and by the time I got out of mine, they were all gone. And some nice man named Brad, apparently a former Methodist pastor, now a nurse, approached me as I walked out of the building looking for those people and said, "Hey, I don't want to eat by myself. You want to come with me?" Yeah, sure. So that's why I had to miss Paul's catch-up live stream today. I was doing I don't know, being nice, having lunch with some fella, and that was cool. That was cool. And then after we went back from lunch, something happened. Oh, it was Pajot's presentation, and rather than do what was on the program, he had some Orthodox guy come up there with him, and they promoted all of the graphic novels and stuff that they've been working on. The God's Dog one, the announcement of the Jack and the Beanstalk one, and they covered the Snow White one again. And then was I believe, unless I'm forgetting one, the presentation I enjoyed the most was with the Dr. Martin Shaw, who told us all a story. And by gosh, stories are great. and that's a fascinating cat. And one of the favorite parts about his presentation for me was he said he lived the first 50 of his years like this, and then God went blah like that. And that gave me a little hope, because I'm almost 50. Let's see. And then after that, Pajot, Roland, Peterson, and Shaw all sat up on the stage and talked to each other in front of us for a while. And that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. Richard got a little cryy, a little weepy. It was so moving. Let's see what else. I get approached by more people than I would have expected. Unfortunately, I can't remember names very well. Like, for instance, immediately after the 4-person thing happened, a fellow introduced himself to me. He said he liked my videos. And first of all, do I have videos? I mean, I'm a live streamer at this point. But then he, of course, clarified it was the parts that he had seen on Pastor Paul. I don't remember his name, but the guy next to him who introduced himself right after was Matthew. And I'm like, I'm not going to remember that because I don't know about remembering names. And let's see, who else? Somebody introduced them, told me their name, and then who they were in the comments or whatever. And I didn't see that either. I mean, I didn't stick. I met Nancy, a quilt maker. I guess we talked long enough for her name to stick. It's not the highlight really. Oh, hey, Spoon Man, and then my awakening is just around the corner. Oh, what? We youthful, vibrant. That's just saying I'm immature, Parlalo. Okay, and then the most important part, the deepest reflection about what it's like to be in the room with Jordan Peterson, who I have not spoken to yet. Rascal is coming right up. Oh, we're back. Okay, well, now what I've learned from being in the same room as Jordan Peterson, and first of all, let me complain about to the organizers of the Symbolic World Summit. If you hear this, especially since we all know that you opened up and sold 10 additional VIP tickets, that the space you've reserved for the VIP room is inadequate for the number. You can't lounge. There's not enough seats in the VIP lounge for all the VIP tickets you sold. That's offensive. Second of all, I don't think you've been properly enforcing the VIP seating, or you didn't put out enough chairs for the amount of VIP tickets you sold, because as we tried to attend the regular seminar parts where everybody's gathered together, the entire VIP seating section is full, despite the fact that I have this pass that says I should get to sit there. But, the thing about me being in the same room with Jordan Peterson that I've noticed about myself is that I can't stop staring at his forehead. Now, this probably shouldn't affect anyone else, you see, but as some of you may know, I grew up parented by a single mother, but eventually met my father at the age of 30 or so. And his sister, my aunt, I eventually met also. And at some point, my aunt informed me that that her mother's mother was a Peterson, and from Canada, a Canadian Peterson that married a Schrader, I guess, one of three sisters. But as such, and ever since she has told me such, I've thought, well, wouldn't it be weird if we ended up being from a similar bloodline? And so with that in my head, I can't stop staring at the man's forehead because I believe we have very similar forehead shape, very similar forehead, like the ridges here on the side of the forehead. And so that's essentially how I spend most of my time when Peterson is in the room, is staring at his forehead and wondering if it looks much like mine. Grail Country confirmed that it kind of does. It kind of does. And so that's how I spend my time when he's in the room. But he very vibrantly talks with his hands, and that's fun to watch. That's fun to watch. Let's see, what else? What else? Yeah. No. I like his jacket. Oh, and while I've caught grief already for not representing denim in the denim wars, it should be well known that I don't actually own any denim anymore. Since I wasn't able to get a suit, I might pick up a pair of jeans. Now, because I've caught in grief for it, but Papa Peterson has worn jeans both days that I've seen him in attendance at the conference. So while I might not be repping denim, somebody with a lot more clout and name certainly has been. Let's see. All right, I will try and think of more things to say and check and see if you have questions that will lighten up this darkness.
The list? Yes, any of the first level ones.
I'm gonna get a soda. Anyone want one? Hey, Graham, I'm not in the room, right?
What room?
I want to cast Magic Missile.
The room where he's casting all these spells from.
He hasn't cast anything yet.
I am, though, if you'd listen. I'm casting Magic Missile.
Why are you casting Magic Missile? There's nothing to attack here.
I'm attacking the darkness.
No, and Isaac and President Foxman. And see, Cassandra is one of the few people that actually puts the magic in Magic Missile. And Kale is going to blow a gasket. I don't know. Yes. Wait. Where's the ham? Which ham? What ham are you talking about, McMo? Isaac said I paid the VIP price as well, so we'll see if a seat gets saved. What? You have a VIP ticket and didn't come, Spoon Man? Did you get a parking pass? Mostly with the late rocket. All right. So yeah, that's the update for today. I for those of you who are channel members, those who can, that ham. The ham is not here. The ham is not here, McMo. There's no ham face to throw a ham face at me in the Florida where we're safe for the moment. The flying ham slices we're quite immune from at the moment. It'd be one hell of a throw from Oklahoma to Florida. No, but for those of you who are channel members that go the extra mile to be part of the Shadow Cabal, thank you, by the way. Special thanks to the Shadow Cabal. So say we all. Those of you who are members know already that I've been releasing short video compilations that I've been documenting. The day one is fairly well documented that way. I don't know if it's because they kept us out late and then this morning was this morning, but I didn't have it in me to do the documenting today with the phone, so thus you have this live stream update with full Q&A if you guys have questions. Boar hunting. They didn't offer a sign up for any of that, Neutrino. Yuck. Oh, you want that one, McMo? Let's see. This is a very funky mouse.
So say we all. Yuck. Ho, ho, ho.
It's that part of it now. All right, so unless you guys come up with some questions, that's probably about it for this Symbolic World Summit update. Oh, wait, there's starred ones. Oh, you gifted memberships. Thank you, PK Fabe. Thank you very much for that. We always enjoy to find out who the lurkers are. Chicken bread? Okay. So, yeah, if you have questions, ask them now. Spoonman says, you planning on making it to Nate's thing in Olympia, the secret September thing? Yes, I absolutely have intentions of being there. We'll see how the grift goes. We'll see how the grift for it goes. McMo says, did you talk to PVK / will you? PVK wasn't there. I haven't spoken to him online because I had to miss the thing to have that lunch with that fellow. Let's see. Cassandra says, what's the vibe? Is it like Chino? I don't know. Chino was special in a lot of ways, especially for me as camping director or whatever you want to call it. The group bonding we got to do at the campsite is definitely something missing from my experience here. Like the socializing and grouping I've tended to been doing has been with the people I know from Chino and or from here, such as Grail Country and Doug and I met Grail Country's priest, Father Joe. I like him a lot. Joe. I like him a lot. He's around. It's I don't know. My comfort level is small and cliquey. There's not many other people I recognize or have known to talk to. And so in between sessions, I tend to go try to find them and see what they're doing for the next 5 minutes. And they would, I think they really would have benefited from doing an estuary protocol. Paul needs to up his colonization game. What's tomorrow's agenda, says PK Fag. Speakers, is there a hot tub? Tomorrow's agenda, we can start early if you're a VIP at the 8 a.m. tour of the church to I don't know, half a block. It might be 1 block, 2 blocks over from the event center at 8. And then Peterson's supposed to talk tomorrow. See, they gave us this program, this fancy program here. And according to the program, there's a VIP tour wrap. Oh, wait, no, 9 o'clock. We have the John Here's announcements. Oh, and the dialogue with the mystery guest is an hour. And then we break out for more universal history or the artist paths with Vesper Stamper. And I don't know if it's a coincidence or not, but that Here's fella said that we could go to Vespers, but it was a thing they were doing at the church, not that lady. So I don't know what that is, but she's tomorrow. Martin Shaw again, where he said he was going to tell us practical things instead of a story. And then they're doing a panel discussion after lunch with the Q&A, and then Pajot's going to do a speech, and then there's the special VIP photo op and whatnot after that, and I guess that's the end of it. I guess that'll be the end of it. Machu, I have not seen. I believe he's still in the yurt somewhere, but Pajot did mention him quite a bit in his first talkie talk. Are people shy or social? Well, I've seen a couple of groups of people breaking off and being social. Some people have approached me. I would say that I'm shy, or the actually not alone thing is a very, very awkward situation for me. So I don't do it very well. And some people get really offended when I say something and walk away, as if I just thought you wanted to talk to me for a couple of minutes. It's I don't have the skill set, and I find it very draining, especially when I feel bad for not being able to remember people's names. Yo, Neil. Foxman said, where? At the church? Where may you see me, Foxman? Yes, we do need a new grift goal. I'm trying to give you guys a little break, but Saul Copperman says, what did Martin Shaw talk about? He first gave us, I think, like a list of 8 things on how to live a good life. And then he told a really good story. Well, I don't know if it was really good, but it was a really old story about a firebird and a knight and a king that made him jump through 100,000 hoops with a talking horse. It's actually a really good story. Once the official videos are released, I definitely recommend that one. It was my favorite presentation to date. Is there caviar and Dom Perignon in the illustrious VIP room? There's Peregrino and Coke and juices and cookies. But most importantly, really, is that the conference hall is divided into 2 large rooms, right? There's a wall between them. And on the other side of the wall is the gymnasium. And then it's around the corner that the VIP lounge is. But there's a set of bathrooms right by the VIP lounge, and you get to walk by all the people standing in line for the regular bathrooms and sneak around and go to the VIP bathrooms, which is a real bonus, Hiding in the corner. They have all the staff and video production equipment lines the back wall. It's pretty hard to find a corner. Mills says, I heard the whole entire membership of the Sphere was there. Oh, yeah. Mark and Sally Joe and Father Eric, they're all around. They don't talk to me much for some reason. Double reason. We mutually don't talk about it. Hey, Melchizedek. When? Did I mention he has bodyguards? I don't know if you missed the beginning of the stream, Melchizedek, but the indigo dye has gone missing. It looks like this, except it's see-through with the beholder in it. So if you're back there tomorrow, look around on the ground by where I was. It's a plus 5,000 to future savings throws if you do find it. But it's gone missing, perhaps at the conference, perhaps at the parking lot. It was in the key pocket, so it might have fallen out that way. Rascal says, have you eaten well? No, yes. I had dinner with family tonight, and that lunch I had with Brad, who's a twin, which is neat. I like meeting twins. We went down to Mr. Souklos, and I had a hero, which is apparently a Greek sandwich with tzatziki and lamb. And it was absolutely filling and delicious. I highly recommend it. If you're at the conference and for some reason watching this, It's about the opposite direction of the church, about 5 blocks. It's really great. I liked it there. Thank you, sir, very much. And when am I gonna hug his handlers? Everybody, yes. Hey, pardon me, Papa Peterson. Can I hug your bodyguard? Spoon Man wants me to. Yes, they're spelled gyros, but they say them hero. I had the Greek restaurant lady say it, so I didn't have to. I didn't want to say it wrong in front of her, and she called it a hero. So yeah, that's my update for day 2, and hopefully tomorrow I can spend less time staring at Jordan Peterson's forehead. That's my real goal. My real goal. I've been cautioned against bringing up the keck hat if I do speak to him. So I don't know that I will. I don't know that I can't if we actually start speaking. But hey, we'll see what happens. I want to thank you all once again for sending me to this thing. Even if it was just getting to see my family. So that made it all worthwhile. All the symbolic world bonus stuff that I'm doing for you is cherry on that cake. But it's I'll see if I can. It's hard to stare at Jonathan's forehead because I have to bow, look down. He's so short. I think that might be why he had that Orthodox guy on with him this afternoon, because that was somebody who was actually shorter than him. Divination on his forehead. All right. Thanks to you, heroes. Yes, Phoebus, please keep doing that. It's very impressive. It's necessary. And just thank you all once again. Let's hold out hope for Melchizedek and the Indigo Die, shall we? I don't know if I'll do more snapshot recording membership videos tomorrow or another update like this. We'll see how it goes. It was good to see all of you again. And if you are a Symbolic Conference attendee and you tell me that you like my videos, I'll know that you haven't watched in a really long time since no. But all right. Good night, everybody. Good night.